Hello, America! Tonight we're diving deep into the scandalous world of Facebook, or as they awkwardly rebranded themselves, Meta. Buckle up because things are about to get messy. Our story centers around Sarah Wynne Williams, a former Meta executive who just dropped a bombshell book, Careless People, detailing her time at the company from 2011 to 2017. Now, Wynne Williams wasn't just some intern fetching lattes. She was in the room where it happened, witnessing firsthand the ethically dubious practices that fueled Facebook's meteoric rise. Her book reads like a real-life Silicon Valley thriller, exposing a toxic culture of growth at all costs, where profits were prioritized over the well-being of users and even democracy itself. Wynne Williams paints a damning picture of a company that knew about the harm it was causing, but chose to look the other way. From Facebook's role in the Rohingya genocide to its manipulation of the 2016 US presidential election, the allegations are as shocking as they are disturbing. This isn't just about one company's bad behavior, folks. This is about the unchecked power of big tech and the urgent need for accountability. Wynne Williams doesn't hold back in her book, shining a light on key figures like Mark Zuckerberg and Joel Kaplan. Kaplan, Meta's current chief global affairs officer, is portrayed as a Machiavellian figure who saw political advertising as a way to control politicians. Imagine that, a company using its platform to influence the very people who are supposed to regulate it. The book also delves into Meta's botched expansion into Myanmar, where the company's failure to address hate speech on its platform had devastating consequences. Wynne Williams argues that Meta's leadership ignored warnings about the potential for harm, prioritizing profits over the safety of the Rohingya people. And if that wasn't enough, Careless People also alleges that Zuckerberg himself was willing to compromise user privacy to gain a foothold in China. According to Wynne Williams, Zuckerberg even considered partnering with a Chinese company to censor content and hand over user data. Now Meta denies this ever happened, but let's be real, would it really surprise anyone? So, how has Meta responded to these bombshell allegations? Well, in a move that would make even a toddler roll their eyes, they've resorted to their usual playbook: deny, discredit, dismiss. They've called Wynne Williams a disgruntled former employee with an axe to grind. They've accused her of making false and misleading claims. They've even gone so far as to threaten legal action against her. But here's the thing. Wynne Williams isn't the first former Meta employee to raise concerns about the company's practices. Remember Frances Haugen, the whistleblower who leaked internal documents exposing Facebook's harmful algorithms? Or Sophie Zhang, who revealed the company's failure to address hate speech and misinformation? These whistleblowers, along with others like Arturo Bejar, have all painted a disturbingly similar picture of Meta, a company that prioritizes profits over people, that turns a blind eye to harm, and that uses its power to silence dissent. Wynne Williams' book is just the latest wake-up call in what has become a deafening alarm about the unchecked power of big tech. These companies have infiltrated every aspect of our lives, from the news we consume to the products we buy to the way we interact with each other. For too long, they've been allowed to operate with impunity, their algorithms shaping our worldviews and their platforms amplifying the worst impulses of humanity. But the tide is turning. People are waking up to the fact that these companies are not benevolent forces for good. They are businesses, driven by profit, and their interests often conflict with our own. The allegations in Careless People are a stark reminder that we can't afford to sit back and let big tech write its own rules. The stakes are simply too high. Our democracy, our privacy, and our very future are at stake. It's time for real accountability. It's time to rein in big tech. Because if we don't, who knows what kind of world they'll create for us. And on that terrifying note, we'll be right back.